Hey guys, what's up? Real quick, before I get to the video, I was going to do a proper intro, but I'm having a problem with Adobe After Effects and it's a bunch of bullshit, but for a little bit, for right now, a lot of my videos in the future are not going to really have a proper intro, and I am sorry for that. You guys do deserve better, but I'm working on it. So I want to just say it before the video starts. Love you. Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's GF here, you know it, Game Flunkie. Today we're going to be doing a rundown of Technomancer that came out just recently. Be quite honest with you, I wasn't too fabulous about this game. I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it out. It was on sale 15% off on Steam for right now, so I was like, what's the harm? I'll try it out. I'm looking for a new game anyway to go along with Division. So a little bit of backdrop on it. It's developed by a company called Spiders. I don't know too much about it. It's an action RPG set on Mars. It's a dystopian / steampunk society. It has a lot of, and I don't think this is intentionally, but it takes a lot from Dragon Age as far as the combat system being fluent and hotkeyed. You'll see as I play when I talk about hotkey and stuff like that. There's a companion system, a lot like I'm going to compare it a lot to Dragon Age, as far as the technical aspect of it, not the storyline, the art style, anything like that. To be quite honest with you, I actually have put 2.5-3 hours on another playthrough by myself, a private one, just to see how I would like the game and see if I can get into it. And I mean, I would have done this anyway, but I want to see where I would stand with it. And I wound up just blowing away 2 hours because it was a lot of fun. There's certain things I didn't like and stuff like that, but it's getting well received. Somebody called it a diamond in the rough, and I really say give it a shot because it really is. It surprised me for a game that I knew little about, or as far as I go from that standpoint. I'm gonna start a new game because I have tried to do this like before. I've tried to record like 3 times, but it's so damn hot in my room. When I get uncomfortable, my brain can't think, and it's all instinct at that point. So this should be my final recording because I got my mojo together. I got my Lipton iced tea, diet iced tea, by the way. It tastes like crap, but it's good for you. Basically,
at the source of all life.
Here we go. I'll just explain it. It's a good backstory.
On Mars, where it is rare, water is a source of conflict, struggle, and death.
Kind of like Waterworld, but not water. It was dirt.
Fought over the possession.
Kevin Costner movie, by the way, if you want to know. It was shit. Apparently, nobody liked it, but I loved it.
Trapped in this red, barren wasteland. Here, hell is not a concept. It's our reality. And the reality is that every drop counts.
This is sad, actually. This is the poor. There's a caste system.
The full power of the sun's radiation, forced to deform, mutate into unrecognizable monsters. The others, the ones who remain similar to our ancestors in likeness, hid under
what this guy's doing right now,
shells,
I'm gonna mention when they get done talking.
But in the slums, people's lives aren't worth much more than the mutants. And I would know. That's where I spent the first 10 years of my life, under the boot of the Vori. Of course, in despair, there is hope.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Some have begun to explore, travel even, from corporation to corporation, leaving their loyalties behind. We have organization, structure, and inevitably, politics.
Looks like Midgard from Final Fantasy VII.
People's Assembly, and far removed from us, the Dowser, the inaccessible face of abundance.
Just like the caste system and each group of people.
And finally, there's us, the elite protectors of the people, the spearhead of the army, my brothers and sisters who all share the same special gift. We are Technomancers.
Alright, let's get into this. First off, it is gender locked. You have limited customization, but as far as that aspect, they really made up for a lot of it. So I'm just gonna make it simple. Let's get you a cool hairstyle. Let's go with hair color, eye color, green. Continue. There is a skill system. There's attributes. There's talents. These are each one's the names. Talent, effects, charisma, science, crafting, exploration, traps and lockpicking, and stealth. Charisma increases the chance of success in dialogue by 25% per each. Wait, I didn't know I did that. Oh, I might have to max that out first. There's a reason why, because it says 25% life for companions, 20% damage increase for companions. Yeah, I might increase that. Unlocks science. Unlocks level 1 contextual science actions. Increases the chance of success in dialogue with science by 25%. Greatly increases life regeneration outside of combat, including for companions. Lets you heal a companion during combat. Uses up a health injection. Lets you restore 25% of a companion's life during combat. Uses a health injection. Crafting unlocks level 1 contextual crafting actions. It increases the chance of success in dialogue crafting by 25%. What could you talk about? Hey man, you want to build a birdhouse? Oh yeah, bro. Let's do it. I don't know. That's a horrible joke and it's hot. Lets you recycle equipment without a workbench. Lets you use advanced crafting plans. Lets you use superior crafting plans. Alright, so that's simple. Lets you collect ingredients from dead creatures. Exploration level 1. 10% chance of loot. Searchable items are highlighted with 10% chance of loot, 25% chance. These are 10% increases each time. Excuse me. 25% components recovered from when recycling equipment. 10% chance of loot lets you craft consumables without a workbench. Lets you pick locks and remove traps. Sorry, that stealth lets you steal items while being stealthy. Lets you make stealth attacks with monsters. Lets you sprint while being stealthy. Stealth attacks are automatically critical and electrocute the target. Stealth attacks on humans no longer use fluid. And instantly knock the target off without making a sound. Alright, so I did a rogue class and that went horrible. I don't play rogues well. I'm going to go charisma for right now. There are okay, let me explain this real quick because I've said companions like a million times and pretend like I'm not going to say that. Alright, there are companions in the game, kind of like Dragon Age. I'm supposed to say Dragon Quest for some reason. I love that game too. In Dragon Age, you can have different party members with you, and you can talk and build a rapport with them, and they can unlock quests and things of that nature. Essentially the same thing here. And just like in Dragon Age, you can give them different sets of armor, items, and weapons to then further differentiate them from you. Make them each their own making each of them their own individual character. So there's, as far as, like I said before, there's as much far as your own personal customization, as far as your look and that of your companions. That being said, there is a lot of internal customization as far as armor, weapons, and things of that nature. Furthermore, as you saw with crafting, you can craft your own weapons, and you can loot weapons off of monsters and enemies and boxes and things of that nature. And you can go to a crafting table, which is right around the corner up here, that you can add upgrades to. So bear that in mind. Strength, agility, power, and constitution. In a general sense, constitution is great for being guardian, which is okay. So there's 4 classes: Technomancer, warrior, rogue, and guardian. Constitution is great for things like guardian. Power for Technomancer, agility is for rogue, and strength is for warrior. I'm not going to read all these, but for the sake of just time's sake, I'm going to go with strength. Strength improves the power of hand-to-hand attacks. It is the most powerful attribute for a warrior. Damage caused by hand-to-hand attacks +1. Chance of disrupting with hand-to-hand attacks is 2% by 2%. It required to equip more arms and armor. So I'm gonna go with this. Disrupting is like when you stun them or knock an opponent down, such as that, like knockback. So there you go. And then this guy, actually, on my personal save, I ran into this guy by accident, and he's actually a companion. Not now, but later on.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Sure, my memory isn't what it, but I remember to write things down on my calendar. Although I do sometimes forget where my calendar is. Anyhow,
this guy's crazy.
I'm
just gonna throw that out there.
Mission was today. Any nerves? If it's any consolation, you look more than fit enough.
No, I'm good. I'm ready.
Yes.
Trust me, you know.
Healthy flush of the skin, no rapid eye movement. You don't look stressed out. Very well, I won't bother you anymore. Oh, but if I can bother you, just a moment.
He's like, I won't bother you anymore, but hey, can I bother you?
Acquired a batch of materials that can improve your gear.
Oh yeah, we're about to get into that.
I thought you'd like it. Still can't believe you're going to be an officer soon.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
He like cuts him off and everything. He's like, yeah, shut up.
I fear we've dilly-dallied on pleasantries. Your master, Sean, waits for you in the courtyard. So stiff, that one. I fear his spine is concocted from steel. Spine prosthetic. How interesting. What if... Oh, and stop by the clinic and come shoot the chit-chat. No,
Didn't he just say he doesn't want to bother me anymore?
Whatever. If you feel ill or need a hand, come see me. I'm always glad to help.
You bet I will,
Good
baby.
luck, my boy.
All right.
Thank you, Scott. Will do. I promise.
The guy, like, the character sounds so prolific. He's like, I will do, Scott. I will see you. Okay, so first off, your minimap's on the right-hand side. There is a day and night cycle, which is identified above the minimap with that little sun and half a moon thing they got going on. Okay, the diamond behind me on the lower floor is the marking where a quest will be initiated. Over here, the double hammer over an anvil is a mark for crafting, or crafting table, sorry. As you can see, as I said before, each item can be crafted, but not all items can. At this point, each one can. To identify if an item can be can be upgraded, there's a circle above a word called bonus, next to in between damage and weight. Now, as of right now, I'm assuming as you get higher level and find more and more epic and rare gear, it'll affect or change how many upgrades can be applied to said armor and weapons. For the sake, again, for time constraint and me running through this a bazillion times, I am going to go, what's it going to, warrior? 1 electrical damage reduction. Okay, so I'm just going to go defense. And as you see, it's kind of like a Fallout in the sense that or more like Dragon Age. Remember in Dragon Age, certain armor pieces could be applied to an overall set to change their stat values. For right now, it's just level 1 and 2 upgrades. One for physical reduction, one for disruption resistance, like knockbacks, one for electrical damage reduction. Alright, that's up in the left-hand corner. In the lower left-hand corner, it tells you what each one needs to be created. So basically, what it requires material-wise. There you go. And if you hit Y, it tells you what would happen if you recycled them. 70% chance to give you debris, quality leather, and metal components. And on the right-hand side, it'll tell you what stat bonuses are being given by that upgrade. And how many serum I think it's worth, too. Alright, I think that's it. So, yeah, just keep in mind as you upgrade and loot, just to make sure that if you're not using anything, sell it or break it down. I would break it down if you're going to be your own crafter. And you can create your own health injections, focus injection, and exploding trap. Focus works on your magic, which we'll get into that soon. There are going to be these trainers coming up, and I'm going to skip them because I know each class, and I'll give you a quick rundown really fast what they do. It is an open world RPG, but right now, for the sake of, I guess, them trying to show you the world as far as the town you're in, it's going to seem linear, but apparently it is open world RPG. Alright, this is actually kind of funny. Watch this. Alright, the guy's like, he's got this. The dude's like, okay, wanna play with that? Uh-huh. It's like being like a little cousin and putting a cheat code in. Alright, let me watch this. Yeah, and watch the guy's reaction. He's like, come on, man, it's the 5th time this week. God, I would be royally pissed. Man, I would get a taser, just shock him, be like, hey, how do you like it? Alright.
Zachariah, today, as you know, marks your final mission as a cadet. I trust you are prepared.
Of course, Master. Ready, willing, and able.
That's
And
what
a
she
little
said.
nervous. Normal and expected.
Sorry, bad taste.
That's why I have gathered together your usual
What kind of
instructors
push-ups
to allow
is
you
that
to
guy on
warm
the
up
right
and
doing?
prepare. It's for you to ace the tests for each fighting technique. Prepare yourself. And once you are ready, join me at the station. From there, a train will take us to the mission site.
Thank you, Master.
Okay. These guys, if you're going to do this quest, they're right here. These are different trainers. Alright, hold R1 and B, Y, or X to change between your stances. This is the Guardian stance. R2 to block, square for all of them to attack, and Y or triangle to do a special attack. Either a stun or kick or a stab. Alright. This is the Rogue. Square to attack, triangle to do a stab. And as you saw it slow down, that's like a special move kind of deal where in the midst of combat you can activate another type of move. It'll be notified by the way the game slows down. And it does like a sound, like a whooshing sound. What else can I do? Yeah, each of them have their own type of roll or movement, I guess you say. By doing that, pressing B once you let go of R1. Alright, and then the final one, which is the one I'll be using this time, the Warrior. Has a kick, and then it actually has a cool attack. So if you check this out, so when you go rogue, boom, you can fire a gun. That's your R2 ability. Guardian is block. With Warrior, it's like an area effect attack. Warriors are great for taking out large groups and field control. and rogues are self-explanatory. They're assassins, and for sneaking up behind opponents, and guardians are dealing high defense and shaving off damage. Okay, and you can spec to each one right here. So when I do level up again, if I can stop shaking around, I'll go this way. And you're not, just because I spec in here doesn't mean I'm stuck here. The next level up I can go, or the next time I get a point I can go back over here to any one of these. I recommend on your first playthrough though to stick with one, because I think it was said early on or in a load screen that once you make a choice and lock in a selection, it's permanent. So make sure that when you do this that you're sure about what you want. Alright, then your talents affect, again, we went over that, and then your attributes affect your class. Again, they're not locked. You don't have to just stick with this side if you want to go over here while you're doing this. Like, for instance, I'll probably end up... Yeah, I'll probably end up doing just strength and constitution. Alright.
Soldier.
Hey, heard from Captain Sean you're heading out to the station. You leaving
Yeah,
now?
I know. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Let's leave, man. It's like totally.
I like the world. Like, I actually do like a lot of what it looks like. I'm not big on the art style, but I do like the dystopian kind of steampunk look it has.
Oh, stop right there.
Remember what I said about caste system? Like, people lording over other people?
Look at this piece of shit.
Yeah, here you go.
Well, what do we have here?
What I love
Seems lost, don't it?
is like the metaphorical irony is behind them as they're stomping the shit out of this guy. There's a picture of like a family staring out in the sunset with a giant like thing over their heads.
You useless piece of shit! Why would I want to hear what you have to say? Where's this place?
Please, I just...
Shut your mouth and just fucking die!
That kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, that makes me mad.
At least then you'd have a purpose.
And this
Such
asshole
a waste
talks.
of life, a waste of space. Am I right? A rogue is a Zack, right? You can dress him up, but
Watch this, guys.
Zachariah, we're leaving. Certain people are graduating to the rank of officer today.
Ooh, you got
It
burned.
serves you well to serve only contempt to one worthy of nothing more. That is good.
Basically,
And with
for
that,
those of you that are like
should
me, that don't understand what he said, and you need translation, I'll explain it to you. Someone had to explain it to me. He basically says, don't listen to that punk. He talking all that shit. Alright. So, believe it or not, it actually is kind of tough for me to be any... I could not do the rogue class. On my other save file, I've done Guardian.
Zack, we are heading for the dome. It was built by the first settlers. A relic itself.
And what's there for us?
According to reports, looters, who in our
X or A to
it would be best to keep
sprint.
out of the dome.
Is there anything out here to loot? Oh yeah, here we go. You know, I've done this like 1,000 times, and now I just noticed there's a box over here. I know a lot of people would be very ashamed of me. Like I said, you can get different items and things from boxes and looting. Essentially, approach just like any RPG to look and loot around and find different things. Here we go.
Zachariah, do you
Yes.
remember your first lesson?
Shake twice.
On the scarcity of life?
Indeed, the very one.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Kill a fellow unfortunate, and in this hell, only the more alone we will become. Disable the looters, but spare their lives.
Okay, just jumping into this real fast. When I knock these guys out, you're going to see me. There's an option that comes up called Serum. Remember before in the beginning during the cinematic, there was a guy on the ground that looked like they had a gun to his head? Serum is like the currency. Now, I think I mentioned it before, like Waterworld, where water is, or dirt was like the, I don't know, pretty much like Mad Max. Let's use that reference. In Mad Max, there's pretty much no water. In Mad Max Fury Road, the guy had, the Furioso, whatever his name was, the dude, the asshole, the big fat guy in the car, had control of all the water in the area, and he had like that thing that he would turn to open up a faucet pretty much, and that's a really lame way of describing it, but a giant faucet would open up and all this water would pour out because he had control of the water. And kind of like what's going on Mars. Water is a scarce commodity, and I think serum is water, because in the beginning of the cinematic you saw a guy pinned to the ground, somebody stuck something to his head, and it looked like he like passed out or was stoned because he's dead. The serum, I guess, is like water energy that you can suck out of human, and it's used for currency for his upgrades, buying equipment off of people, and in far as a general sense, it's used for paying your bills and debts and things of that nature. So it is generally a currency, but it has so much far more use than just paying someone. Now, what he was talking about, the life thing, was when you take someone's life in this game, it's not by just killing them. You have to actually take the serum out of their bodies. Once you do that, that will kill them, and that'll add a karma against you, meaning it'll go negative. It'll make you more evil. Now I'm going to activate one of my Technomancer abilities. You see over there, you see on the left hand side, you see the actions. L2 activates your action bars, or your action moves. Action moves can vary between hotkey items like traps, which are hotkeyed into Y, or your Technomancer skills. Right now I'm going to activate the Technomancer skill that adds electrical charge to my weapons. And then I'm going to also use the other one that fires electrical, well, if I can get it off, if she don't pummel the crap out of me. Boom, there you go. Another thing to keep in mind, the top left-hand corner, you'll see a red bar, that's your health. The white bar is your XP. A man in a circle shows you the symbol of the class you're using. And then the blue little hexagon shape is your current energy bar. Every time you use a spell, it wipes it out. So bear that in mind. And serum vials are how you replace it. Now, if I were to drain his serum, I would get serum back, or sorry, not serum vials, like magic vials. But anyway, when I drain his serum, it's a mark of karma against me, meaning I've done an evil deed, because apparently sanctity to life is precious here. I don't know. But, I mean, nobody's told these guys, but hey, you know, it's all good. Okay, so I kicked him randomly. Yeah, that's right, I did my dance move, I kicked you. I've noticed the warrior is like the best class so far.
Enemy forces lie in wait.
Because you like,
there.
I don't know, they need to patch that though. The classes are kind of broken.
Scale it and report back your findings.
You know, for a company I hardly don't know anything about, I gotta say they did a really good job though. See what I mean? Like when you pick up, it's like loose. It's weird. Like I hope you guys get a chance to see like what they're talking about with serum. Because oh crap, and boom. You can lock onto targets too, by the way. You don't have to just sit there swing with R3 analog. Just click it, and then you move the analog to switch between multiple targets. L3 is to go into stealth mode. If you go behind him, hit X, you can shock him to stun him or whatever. Let's see. And poked him to death, and he died. And I hit observe. Yeah! Look at that. I got my face in the light. Looks ominous. It's an open world RPG as of right now. I think I mentioned that before, but as of right now, it looks pretty linear because of, like, it's the beginning of this tutorial. But from where I'm at in the game, it's pretty open as far as the city goes. So keep that in mind. There is multiple quest lines and not just a straight linear story. Your decisions, as of right now, don't really affect the story too much. Actually, that's a lie, because I had a mission early on or further in where I had to make a choice at the point because I made a mistake of talking to a bum. And he told me about a bomb. I'm not going to go too far into it. And I screwed around, messed up. Instead of going after the rebels, I went after the bomb, which, you know, morally is the correct decision. You don't want to just blow up a train full of people. But it kind of deactivated the quest. So be careful the moves you make in the game, because it's very intricate, and each decision has an impact. So pace yourself and keep an eye out for different quests, and make sure one quest doesn't openly affect another. So bear that in mind. I like that, because that gives you that kind of gritty, realistic feel, like, oh god, you have to get this done in a certain amount of time or a certain way, or it can ultimately affect the story overall. So I mean, really, train blowing up with people on it, it's usually a pretty big impact. Alright, okay, where are we going to? Okay, and what do we got?
There are looters gathered at the dome's entrance. A lot of them. But they're not equipped to be more than a nuisance.
Take care nonetheless, Zachariah. That guard there, separated from his group. Sneak on him and the battle will be easily won.
Okay, first off, don't believe him when he says that. Watch what happens. I'm going to sneak in. I'm going to attempt to go behind him. And apparently, as soon as you hit him, it's like a beacon goes off. Like, everybody and their mother is just kind of like, oh crap, he's fighting. I mean, granted, he is screaming, like, oh! I'm just saying, like, you would think when they said stealth, it would, like, somehow, like, kill him. I guess it's, like, where you have to go rogue and, like, stab him. But when I did it with my rogue, I didn't have the right stats in, I guess, and it didn't really one-shot him. Like I thought it would. God, I'm loving the warrior, man. Trust me, I tried to do this with a rogue, it was horrific. It was like pistol whipping a blind kid. Alright. So yeah, you can loot and get different types of gear off of people. When you go further in, you get different companions. You can trade loot to, or gear to them and customize them that way. And it's pretty good. From what I've saw so far, it does get affected by stats. So if you're not spec to wear heavy gear or heavy armor, you're not going to be able to. And I think the same rule applies to your companions. So bear that in mind. I love how I roll, but I just rolled right into him. It's like, fancy feet. If you click L1, it'll activate like a slow time thing, like Dragon Age. Lets you click between abilities on the fly, so you get better control of the battlefield. And I just changed where my hotkeys was. Oh, that works out for me. See right then when I was doing the combo, it just like changes. I don't know what affects that, but I hope I can figure that out. Alright, cool. So when they glow like that, it means they're lootable bodies. Like there's something inside them. That sounds wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying. Alright, so real quick, let's identify something. So I'm gonna go over to armor, our body. Okay, I want that. And let's see what else we got here. Nope. Okay, so I think that fist thing means like what you're good against disruption wise as far as knockback, so that's cool. Alright, what else is there? And then there's no, nothing. I don't know why I was like looking at that. Alright, we'll search around fast, see what else I got going on here. Oh crap. Hey, how you doing? My name's John. I'm just checking out the thing. Gonna be looking at real estate pretty soon. Oh crap. Oh wow! Oh wow! The kick changed. He did like a flying kick. That was cool. You just run back to me just so I can fight your. I got you. I got you. I'd love to know what move that was because that was awesome. All right, let's go. Ooh, work boots. Yay! These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk on. Okay, so anyway. Go back to inventory and see what we got. We got anything cool this time? Anything pretty, po? Oh wait, defense. That's better defense. I think the reason why it's better though, it looks like green bar is up because I think it's because it has an upgrade in it. Wait, hold on. Oh, I missed something there. What's that? There you go, boots. Better defense. And you see that little like icon next to boots? That means it's not, I think, upgradable. So not all items are gonna be upgradable. Just throwing that out there so you guys don't be like, John, you lied. No, I'm giving you a heads up. Alright, so we're going to I'm gonna fight these guys and then I'm gonna end it here and then I'm gonna come back at it tomorrow. I know it's a long let's play, but it's a really cool game. Oh god, no. The dude's just like, crap. Jimmy, you okay? No, man, he beat my ass. Alright, alright. You're good. Alright, so. Alright. Serum. What else up here? Alright then. Alright guys, I'll end it here for now. I'll come back to it tomorrow. No, I'll be updating. No, I'll upload this today, tomorrow, whatever time constraints. Yeah, so if you guys like this, like and subscribe. I will be adding this to with Division for now until No Man's Sky comes out because I cannot wait for No Man's Sky. Oh my god. Let's go with Disruption upgrade. Alright, there we go. Okay, guys. Like I said, if you like this, like, subscribe. Leave me suggestions for games you want me to try out, and I will showcase them. Other than that, have a nice night, guys. See you next time.